Time Spiral Remastered is just around the corner, and it really tugs at my heartstrings and appeals to the nostalgic paper boomer that lies at the heart of this particular nerd. But I'm only 21. This set is coming to paper but not arena, which honestly I think is a huge shame, as allowing new players to draft something like this that is so rich in nostalgia and references to Magic's past, it would only serve to strengthen the game's ongoing legacy and canon and its cohesive whole. I think the thing that really puts Magic apart from other card games, beyond it being an incredible rule system, is that it has this history, this rich tapestry. And it would also serve to introduce some cool shit to Historic. But alas, Magic the Gathering's premier digital platform will not be getting Time Spiral Remastered, barring some overpriced sleeves, perhaps. Although I would like to see some of the old frame treatments appear as styles on Arena. This isn't my preview card, by the way, that's coming just in a second, but this is an example of the old border. So, hashtag free preview. And thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sending me some preview cards to show off and get hyped about. I'm going to give you some history about both of these cards because this is a Time Spiral Remastered preview and it's all about history. If you don't like it, you can chew my arsehole like an old shoe. Metaphorically, of course. My preview today has a legacy. It kept Jace the Mind Sculptor in check in Standard alongside friends like Putrid Leech and Blightning. It got banned from Modern back in 2013, perhaps taking the bullet for the sins of Deathrite Shaman. A card that someone at R&D had such a throbbing erection for, it managed to dodge bullets in multiple formats for quite some time. This, my friends, is Bloodbraid Elf, the poster girl for Cascade. If you say Cascade to most Magic players, they'll think of this or maybe Shardless Agent. Obviously in the contemporary landscape, everyone's thinking of the ones that cascade into Tibalt and let you cast the 7-mana side of him, but this is the poster girl for Cascade. In recent years, she was unbanned alongside the boys she used to bully back in Standard, to much buzz and hype, only to do nothing too oppressive and just become a mainstay of Modern. Regularly played in Modern midrange decks like Jund or Ponza adjacent red-green midrange decks, she is sometimes cut all together or cut down to 1 or 2 copies, but that doesn't change her resounding legacy and historical impact on the game. The majority of old border treatment cards are such good picks for this nostalgia trip that giving most of them to me as a preview would give me an anecdote or a story or a memory to recount. And Bloodbraid Elf is no exception. Personally, she will always be a big player in the first Standard I ever built a deck for. I went to events, FNMs and game days, and nothing too exciting with a mono-white Path to Exile, Elite Vanguard, Elspeth Knight Errant deck, only to be fucking wrecked by Bloodbraid Elf and Putrid Leech. But Bloodbraid Elf will forever be a part of Magic for me. A cube staple and pure value. This old treatment is objectively kinda janky, perhaps, on the gold cards. It just doesn't look as pleasing to the eye as, say, the old green or black frames do for me. Of course, this is all actually subjective. To say it's objective is kinda dumb. But those old green and black frames make me want to come. Whilst the old frame doesn't please my eye, it pleases my soul. A card that always confused young Vince and its weird frame and mechanic that, as a child, I just didn't understand was Yavimaya Barbarian. I had a few of these in amongst, packs that I'd opened from Invasion or been given by a friend, alongside some cards like Absorb and stuff that I understood how Absorb worked. You can counter spell and gain life, that made sense. But the Barbarian never saw play in my decks as a child. I didn't know what protection was, and I was just too afraid to ask at that point. Not for fear of backlash from friends, but because I knew deep down none of them had a fucking clue what it was either. But remember, my friends, I'm only 21. My second preview card is another piece of iconic MTG history, which describes, well, an awful lot of the set, to be honest. It was kind of a non-statement to even say that. Tolarian Academy is one of the most stupidly powerful lands ever printed, responsible for feeding degenerate combo metagames long before I even understood what a combo was, long before I was even a dabble of cum on the tip of my father's penis. It turns out that having a land that plays well with already broken fast mana is a recipe for broken nonsense. Artifacts have long been the strongest thing in Magic, especially the early Magic, so having a land that turned it up to 11 was dumb. In canon, Tolarian Academy was where the wizards were trained by powerful mages to hone their skills. It was like Strixhaven but less filtered through the lens of Harry Potter, although interestingly the original Urza Saga came out a year after Philosopher's Stone hit bookstores in the UK. This just goes to confirm that everyone at Wizards of the Coast is both a hack and a fraud. The Tolarian Academy was destroyed during one of Dominaria's multiple calamitous events, maybe a Phyrexian invasion, rising sea levels and plagues, Urza being a massive piece of shit, you name it, Dominaria has had to deal with it. Fast forward to Time Spiral block and we get Teleria West, a card that shows us a new school cropping up on a faraway continent, 300 or so years post Phyrexian Gangbang. The original ruins of the actual Tolarian Academy site sat below sea level somewhere. It might be in the set because Academy Ruins was in Time Spiral, but I'm not the one previewing it today, so let's just leave that where it is. Instead, I have the new Teleria West, an uncommon that enters the battlefield tapped and has Transmute, which allows you to discard it, pay 3 mana and search your library for another card of the same CMC as the card you're discarding, in this case 0 CMC. This could be Pact of Negation or an Ornithopter if you're weird, but really you go and get utility lands with it. I think this is wonderful because mechanically and thematically it comes together as the people who are in this academy are searching for the lost knowledge of the original academy, or even just the ruins that were printed 2 sets before. West was shown in Future Sight originally, showing us a future where the academy existed, which perhaps, I assume, would be the future we came to see in Dominaria block. Originally an uncommon, it's now been pushed up to rare, not because it would be damaging to the limited environment, because let's be real, this card is dogshit and limited. It's been shifted to rare because it is desirable, and having chase rares sells packs. This is a card that has seen play in lands variants across multiple formats, namely EDH decks like Tatyova or even Muldrotha, for example, will be able to play this card, and Amulet Titan variants across Modern have played this too, because, well, it lets you go get the correct utility land like Field of the Dead or Ghost Quarter or similar, or a number of other utility cards like Pact of Negation for hive minding people or Engineered Explosives. I know I was sent these cards as free previews from Wizards of the Coast, but that will not damage my journalistic integrity. I'm going to say it how it is, and upshifting this from uncommon to rare is kinda shit. Damnation being pushed to Mythic is arguably defensible for the limited environment, but still a bit shitty. Pushing this uncommon to rare just feels super frustrating. It isn't the kind of super rare a kid wants to open in a pack. If a kid were to open this pack, if young Vince were to open this pack and look at Tolarian Academy, it'd be cool because it's so strange. And I guess I do like that in some rares, but it wouldn't get me excited. I wouldn't slam it into my commander deck. It's bad in limited, and with foil OG ones going for upwards of $30, an uncommon reprint would have been nice for a utility piece so people can get their bling. I know that foil pricing shouldn't come into it, but it is kind of nonsense that we're putting an uncommon that became a staple later down the line into the rare slot simply because it's a staple. Please stop doing this, Wizards. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of Time Spiral Remastered so far and my previews. I personally absolutely adore this old frame treatment. Some of the upshifts in rares are a bit of a miss for me, but honestly the nostalgia is there. And Time Spiral block was one of my favourite blocks of all time. I tried to collect a load of it, actually fully comprehensively collect it when I was just cracking boosters when I was a bit younger. And the mechanical complexity of it, and the homages, and the planar shifted, and the time spiral, and the future stuff, it was just wonderful. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's everything I want from a Magic set. So, thank you, Wizards, for involving me in the preview season. I do appreciate it. I'm just going to say that upshifting uncommons to rare is kind of lame. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of both the set and of this video format. Is this the kind of preview videos you want from me? Some of you want me just to put it on screen and like just that's it, but those people can just go to Reddit for it, right? Here's the cards on screen now. You can screenshot these and start going to Reddit to put them up. It's going to be too late because I've put them up already. But I wanted to lead up and get you to open the other tab, you know? Start typing reddit.com/ I don't know, Magic subreddit. The Magic subreddit sucks. Magic subreddit. And then be disappointed when I told you I've done it already. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.